Well, hello, everybody. Hello, and good afternoon. It is noon. Good noon. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day here so far. It's Wednesday. That means the NSRL Cup Series is coming at you. We're looking at Tanner Thues hitting the track right now. Rick Helms, top of the board. Chris Scales takes him on that. Says, nope, I think I'll take that. Oh, wait, Machine getting it done there. These guys not far from the race. Little over a minute remains, and these guys will be busting it out for the heats in this series as they changed it up from that last year, doing a little different song, little different dance here in the Cup Series with those heat style races into the feature event here. Chris Tate on the top of the board, Tanner Thues in second, Chris Scales third, Mike Jamison in fourth, and Chris Otto here in the 88 rounding out the top five. It looks like Christian Rue's out on the track right now. The Smoke Pit. Chuck Knob saying, loose. Let's go talk to Chuck, see what he's got to say, what he expects out of this race here. Where you at, Chuckles? Yeah, a ding-dong. Chuckles, you got a copy, sir?
I sure do. How you doing?
I am fantastic. Yourself?
Good.
So you said loose. We got a loose racetrack out here tonight?
We do. It is very loose, and it's tough to hold on to. And I was able to pull off a pretty good lap there in qualifying and got it stuck.
You've been really stepping up the game here lately. I know you got a new setup there. Is that part of the success here, or is it just practice? What's going on with Chuckles behind the scenes?
New setup has helped tremendously, and I've been practicing a lot more. I've got a better wheel and better pedals. Just working on stuff, trying to get better. These guys are extremely fast, and I'm just trying to keep up with them.
That's an understatement there. Chuckles, good luck today. I look forward to seeing you up there. Yesterday you had some luck in that truck race, so see if you can push forward on there.
Give it a go.
Right on, man. Good luck. I'll get you back up there. Have fun. That was the 77 of old Chuckles there. Let's check in with the Feathers and Wreckers team that I run with on the Tuesday and see what they got going. What's going on, fellas? How you guys doing today?
We are doing.
All right, so I'm talking to the 07 74 740 470 machine here of Scott Schroeder. And Scott, I just want to remind you real quick before we go live here. Well, I mean, we're live, but until you guys, before you hit that green flag, is make sure you got enough fuel in the car, okay?
Well, I think I managed for this 8-lap heat race. I should be
Well,
good
I'm
there.
just making sure, buddy. I'm just making sure because yesterday that wasn't your luck, but we pulled out a good shot there. Justin, you gonna redo that win from yesterday?
I don't know if it's gonna work out that good.
Listen
Either
to
way,
the
harder to
confidence
drive.
right there in the voice. I've never heard a man more confident in my life. I'll talk to you guys a little later here. Good luck. A married man, newly married, and he's got all the confidence in the world. That was one of the most discouraging, I think I can get it done moments of my life I think I've ever heard in my entire career here. Chris Scales and Chris Otto going to get us started from the front. And these guys are just about to hit it. Here we go. We are green flag racing here at Las Vegas. I got my bets in on the day. My bets that Kyle Westwood won't do good. We'll see. He is my record pick for the day. There's that 92 machine. He finds himself into second place here early. But this is just the heats, guys. Let's not get overconfident in that 92. He's got plenty of time to walk all over himself as he says this. He must be listening because he is charging through the field here. That 92 going to look to the low side of the 08. He is out and around, going under that line. That always scares me there. You never know if you're going to get all that weight transferred correctly, I guess. It could be tough. You see the 88 going around there. They keep the green flag out during these heats, so they're going to have to clean that one up quick. Kyle Westwood going to take advantage there, going to run it out. He's got Dave Hunt, his teammate, back there in the 53 machine, pushing to the inside of the 08. These heats are made up of 8 laps, and we are lap 3 now of 8. And Westwood still out in the front. Hunt holding on to the low side of Chris Scales here, doing a great job of it. Dave Hunt trying to make it work here. He's got that 92. Kyle Westwood really linked in. But like I said, this is just the heat, guys. Let's not get overzealous with our Kyle Westwood fans just yet out there. As they're catching up to some traffic, we'll see if that affects these guys. They're over halfway done with the race. You got Carl Schaaf right to the backside now of Evan Ethel. See if he can get anything done. Outside of that one incident, a fairly clean heat race here so far. Still not to the back end, but close. And Dave Hunt's going to go to the outside here of Kyle Westwood, see if he can't get something going. The 53 finds himself into the front of the pack here. Kyle in that 92 machine going to push into the inside here, see if he can't make it around. Get it done. You got Chris Scales peeking in here as well. Westwood gets that lap. And we got 2 to go. 92 machine putting it out there in fashion right now, holding off his teammate in the 53, Dave Hunt. Dave Hunt might be in the perfect position right now, though, as looks like the 08 of Chris Scales helping a little behind. We'll see if he can really get going and pull him through. Here's the 53, takes the white flag out in front. Kyle falling back to third there. Dave Hunt out in front. He's got to keep it clean. They've got Scott Schroeder. Nope, that's a 97 there. Matt Clark. Apologize to Scotty there. 53 diving low. 08 goes down with him. Kyle falling out of the scene. The 08 did what he needed to do to get right to the backside of the 53. Can he catch him here at the line? No! Dave Hunt's going to get it here. Chris Gales in second, Kyle Westwood third, Carl Schaaf in fourth, Evan Ethel fifth, Scott Schroeder in sixth, Matt Clark, Brent Allen, Chris Otto, Will Bussler, David Saban. Round out that field in the first of 2 heats here today. Mike Jamison gonna get us going from the front of this one. He's got Josh Wong next to him. Back behind him, Justin Guthrie and Rick Helms in row 2. Sitting in row 3, we got Chuckles and Miguel Zapeta. Back in row 4, Todd Liston, Kyle Meyer. Back in row 5, Roosterrod and Christian Ruse rounding out the field here. Let's see who gets it done through this heat. Some big names right there in that top 4. Top 5, top 6, top 7. All these guys. I think only Christian Ruse is a newer one in this series. So a lot of these names you may recognize from that last season of NSRL. And I'll tell you what, this is one of the cleanest Cup series I have ever watched, I have ever participated with. These guys know how to get it done, and it's because they do that feeder series on Tuesdays. If you want to check them out, well, join in on the fun. Tuesdays at noon. Practice at 11. They get an hour to get out there and have some fun. In the truck series, if you're good enough, if they feel like you're driving to fit their style, you fit in with the group, and then, hey, you'll move up to the Cup series here. If not, hey, the truck series is fun. We had 20-some cars out there yesterday. So a solid running out there with the trucks. These guys about ready to get it back and underway. As the 37 and the 27, Mike Jamison and Josh Wong here gonna get us started. Well, let's back the look up here. It is packed here in Vegas. Green flag flies. We cross the line there, and Mike Jamison has these guys right on him. Not going to give him any room to get out there in front. Josh Wong up to that top side. Guthrie using the low side here very well. Going to skirt himself into that second place. He's right behind Jamison. He's going to look low here early and see if he can't get around the 37. They're battling hard in this second heat. These guys, like I said, have ran plenty of races next to each other. They should be able to keep this one nice and clean here. Have a solid race on our hands. Guthrie still on the low side. Wong there fighting with him for P2. Wong getting a little loose. As we look back, those guys look to have missed him. Christian Ruse, Kyle Meyer, falling back there. Maybe a little accordion effect back there. We're going to keep our eyes up here on the front as Justin Guthrie tries to reel in Mike Jamison, and he's got Rick Helms right behind him here as well. Looks like teammates here. Taco Chicken. I thought Josh was Miguel there for a second. Same colors. It's not the Taco Chicken connection. This is Josh Wong and Rooster Rod, and Kim saying good luck to the 07, 18, and 23 machines. And the broadcaster, obviously. She got a thing for the broadcaster, I think. Mike Jamison rolling out in front. Guthrie and put himself right to that back bumper. Does he have enough to get around Mike in these next 5 laps here? 37 machine holding steady. Looks like Josh Wong trying to catch that backside of the 9. Rooster Rodden looked like he was going to make a run to the low side. Has to back it up to the backside of the 9. Guthrie now has Jamison within reach. Is he going to make the move? He's looking to the inside. Going to go back up and follow Jamison now. Looked like he was going to make another run to that low side. It looks like Josh Wong, however, he's going. He's going to try to make the 2 for 1 through this turn. as Rick Helms sees that he's down there, can't make that run all the way down into the apex. See if that slows him down at all. Justin Guthrie, meanwhile, still closing that gap between himself and Mike Jamison. We got 3 laps to go, and these guys are pushing forward. Just another solid heat here at the NSRL Night Shift Race League. That's right. These guys retired, or they're working nights. That's why they're racing right now during the day. They want to have their fun too. He's 37 machine. He's having fun out in front. He gets the 2 to go. Guthrie looking to the inside. Wong there as well. Can Josh Wong, sorry, I was looking at Justin Guthrie there. Can Josh Wong make a run? Justin gets a little loose there. 27 machine to the inside. Going to make his way into second. Oh, no. 3-car whirl around there on the 2 to go. And now the 27 going to fight for that front spot there with Mike Jamison. Did he save enough in that machine to make it work? As they cross the line, the white flag comes out. ButtKicker Gamer 2. Final lap, immerse yourself in the game, feel what you've been missing, watch the 27 as he's going to put it on here against the 37. He looks like he gets a little loose on the exit of that turn, keeps it steady through the backstretch here. He's going to have one more attempt to really push it on him. I don't think he's going to have it. Looks like the 37's going to push on to the win here. Congrats to Jamison for taking this one. Josh Wong in second. Todd Liston going to cross the line third. We got Miguel Zepeda there in fourth. Rick Helms fifth. Chuckles in sixth. Kyle Meyer, Justin Guthrie, Christian Ruse, and Rooster Rodden rounding out the field here. We're going to move on to the feature event now. 150 lapper, I believe, coming your way from Vegas. That is correct. 150 laps here today. We're going to have some fun as Chris Tate and Tanner Theus come back to the stage. And we got to say hello to them again. See what they can do, what they're made of here today. Aaron Gerwitz saying, good luck, Miguel. Get it done. Speedy Gonzalez out there in that 41 machine. These guys are about to get it going. Pace car going to make his way off here, and we should be racing just a few short moments. There he goes, and here we go as the green flag drops here at Las Vegas. Your bets are in, I hope, and good luck. Chris Tate gets fired off there. Tanner Theus right to that top side with him. Chris Tate has Dave Hunt pushing him already. He wants in that second spot. He wants to be clear there in front of Theus. See if Theus drops down below. He's going to stick to the top side from now. You watch them as they all are jumbled up here, fighting out here. As you see Mike Jamison in that hunt there as well, as he's in the top 4. Josh Wong wants to change that. He finds himself getting around Mike Jamison on the low side. Tanner Thues not getting a good jump off the start there, falling to 7th. Not the usual start we see from the Thues bus, but today he's going back to the caboose. It's the Thues caboose for now, falling back and maybe saving a little bit of tire. There's nothing wrong with that, as that's going to be so much of a difference. It did yesterday in the trucks, I should say. Chris Tate's going to be awarded that lap there as well. Chris Tate out in front. Chris Scales going to battle Dave Hunt here for second. The 08 to the low side. Chris Scales down there working Dave Hunt in that 53 machine up top. Let's see if he can get out and around. Josh Wong lurking in the background there. Look at these guys all spread out throughout the track. Every position meaning so much right now, but at the same time, you got to be careful not to chew them up too fast here. '27 battling Mike Jamison down here. Josh Wong in that white and purple against Mike Jamison up there in the black rifle 37. And Kyle Westwood in the 92 coming up through the field here as well. He's got Tanner Thues behind him, so since Thues started, he fell back to 7th. He has found his rhythm here. See what they can get put together. We got 3 of those guys on the same team right there in a line. And then their teammate Dave Hunt just one ahead of him as they try to push Josh Wong back through the field. Josh battling out on that top side. Looks like Mike Jamison going to hold back for now. Dave Hunt going to make a run for the front here. It's him and Chris Scales still battling for that second spot, but they're pulling in to the 26 machine up front of Chris Tate. Head up to the blimp here and watch Kyle take on teammate Mike Jamison. Top 4 lined up pretty well here. Dave still lurking, still trying to get something done in between him and the leader. You see the leader, Chris Tate, getting off that corner very well. Dave falling back just a hair into the front bumper there of the 08 of Chris Scales. Meanwhile, back here, this battle for 5th place. The 92 finds himself in front of the 37 of Mike Jamison. Got a battle just a bit back. Let's see who this is. As Tanner Thues makes his way around Rick Helms. Miguel Zepeda, Carl Schaaf battling it out here. The 3 with the 41. You see Guthrie back there as well as Evan Ethel and the 87 there of Kyle Meyer. Like I said, tires just mean so much. You'll start to see some of that fall off here in just a couple laps. Some of these guys will start to fall through the field as others who are able to save a bit and really understand how to conserve will make their way through. But the thing about it is they'll have to last probably, I'm going to guess 40 laps out here today, 40 to 50 on a fuel and tire stint. So we'll see how that works out for these guys here. Really control it today as the 4 machine at Tanner Thues has Jamison locked in. Rick Helms is reeling him in, so he can't concentrate too much on the front as he has to hold off the 75 at the moment. Both of these drivers, though, are very well-mannered. They know to themselves, hey, it's early in this race. We still got a long way to go. And to finish, you first must finish. Dave Hunt's got a little competition to the low side here by Josh Wong. 27 machine of Josh trying to whip it down there and make his way into second as the 08. Chris Scales going to fall back a spot. Maybe. Yes, he is, as Josh Wong looks to pick up the line there as Chris Scales falling a little high through that turn. It's going to allow the 37 of Mike Jamison to really catch up to that pack there as well and bring everybody together. Got a battle for the front as Chris Tate in the 26 Mountain Dew machine up top is battling the 53 of Dave Hunt down below. Fantastic run here so far. Josh Wong finds himself battling the 53 here of Dave Hunt. He's up to that top side. Dave having a battle for the front now. He's battling for position here in second to keep himself there. Josh having a strong run here today so far. Westwood right to the backside of Rick Helms. He's got Todd Liston right behind him as well. Looks like Chris right there. These guys still battling hard. Yo 8 up top. Chris. He's got the 53 of Dave Hunt down below. They cross the line. It's lap 14 of 150 now. Josh Wong making a run to the front. Can he get it done? The 27 machine has him locked down. See what he's got for him. He's going to have to fall back in line. See if he makes another run at him here in turn one. Not within the striking distance, so he's going to have to really make a run up here again. See if he can get it done. You can see all those cars behind Josh Wong if you look closely through that back window there. There they are. So far, so good here today. You see those Goodyear tires spinning. Somebody's trying to win it. No smoke coming from him yet. He's still got some attack left. Looks like Wong going to make a move now to the inside. Can the 27 make it happen now? There he goes. Maybe starting to see a little bit of that fall off as the 26 going to get a little loose in the center of that corner there. 27 makes his way around, and as he's doing that, the 37 gets around the 08 there of Chris Scales. Tanner Thu's going to follow suit there in the 4 machine. Dave Hunt back there now in 6th. So like I said, you're starting to see some of these guys that maybe pushed a little harder up in the beginning starting to fall back now, and it's really going to mix this field up as Chris Tate starting to pounce to the outside here again of the 27 of Josh Wong for the front spot. We'll keep an eye on the leaders here. Jamison making a run up to the front. He's in second now as he makes his way around the 27 machine. Thu's trying to get up there now as well. These guys pushing for it. Mike Jamison saved enough here to put himself in position. Like I said, I'm going to guess 40, 50 laps here for a run. We'll see if I'm right. I think it was like 39 to 45 yesterday. Obviously, that being in the truck, so a different vehicle completely, but let's go through the field and see if anybody else is battling it out back here. Looks like Evan Ethel there trying to catch up to Guthrie in that 18 machine. Rick Helms closing that gap between himself and Carl. Carl going below the 08 here of Chris Scales. Can he get it done? Not just yet, as Chris Scales still has a little bit left in those tires. He's starting to fall back just a bit. Why not, David? I got kids. I'm like awake 25 hours of the day. No, I'm joking. I sleep a little bit here and there. Chris Tate still out in the front. Jamison can't get to that backside just yet. 37 machine wants it. You can see the teeth there of Tanner. He's trying to bite his way through the field. '27 of Wong, looking to the low side here of Jamison. We got a three-way battle here for the lead across the line is Chris Tate, Josh Wong, and Mike Jamison doing everything they can to get that top spot. 26 there, Chris Tate gonna get it. For that one, at least. Liam's cheering on Josh Wong here. Josh falling back to third there behind the 37 of Mike Jamison. These guys are pushing strong here through this one. Kyle Westwood trying to catch up to the back end of his teammate Dave Hunt. He's got Todd Liston right there behind him, and Rick Helms ready to pounce as well. These guys making a run for it. There's Tanner Thuse now looking at the low side of the 27 machine of Josh Wong. Can he get it done? Whoa, they get awfully close. Not sure if they touched or not there. Looks like the 27 corrected. I didn't think I saw any contact. Dave Hunt now battling up the top side. And Josh Wong trying to hold off Kyle Westwood. 53 machine and the 4 battling out for third place here. Mike Jamison catching that backside of the leader. Tanner Thu's going to pull out in clear air. In front of those guys is Kyle Westwood now making a move to the top side. Dave Hunt going to get up there. They're going to follow each other through, see if the teammates can't help each other out here. Hold on to the lead here. That 26 machine has it steady so far today. The 37 of Mike Jamison falling off just a hair through that one. As Tanner Thu's pretty good distance behind second there. Is about a half second. See if he can close that gap between them. Looks like the action is up in the front here. Todd Liston starting to close it up between himself and the 75 of Rick Helms. Looks like Josh Wong going to make another run on Tanner Thus here in that 4 machine. See what they can do. Dave Hunt, Kyle Westwood battling it out back there. You see the 53 on the low side. See if Kyle can get up into that, or hold that 5th place, I should say. They're side by side at the line. Looks like Josh Wong right to the backside of Tanner Thus here. Trying to keep an eye on both of these battles if we can. As they straighten it out, we'll go back to the battle here for 5th. Kyle Westwood holding them off at the moment, but how long can he do so? As the 27 going to dip down into the pits. 34 laps into this one. We'll see as the pit stops start to happen. This is where those incidents can occur. You see the differences in tire wear. Somebody coming out of the pits may spin it on new tires. You never know. You got to keep your eyes open. Got to keep your head on a swivel when you got the 2 separate groups, I guess, on the track there. 26 machine, Chris Tate, still in the lead. Still doing a fantastic job holding these guys out behind him. 37 of Mike has come within striking distance again. Looks like Schroeder here in the 07 going to make a move. Can he get around the 23 machine and teammate Brent Allen here? They're still fighting side by side. He's got Miguel Zepeda up on that top side for a little bit of help. David Sabin coming into the picture here now as well. They get close on the exit there. You see that 07 starting to wash up a bit. So you can tell these tires are starting to definitely come to the end of their life. It's hard to hold it off up in front. These guys pretty close in that top 3 right there with each other. Chris Tate, Mike Jamison, Tanner Thus doing a great job here in the front. Putting on a show. They'll hit the line. It'll be lap 39 of 150. And so far, all under green flag here today. And for all green flag laps, these guys are pretty close throughout the field. So it just shows how competitive this NSRL league is. Watch the number 4 here of Tanner Thus as he closes that gap as well as the 37 does on the leader. Tanner falling off a little through that exit of the turn, but Mike right there, he's going to make a move for the lead. Can Jamison get it done? We watched the 37 machine try to do it. He's down low. He wants this 26. He wants the 26 in his rear view, I should say. It's to put him behind him before he has to hit the pits. And we'll see a stage end after lap 75, so that'll play into factor here as well, as the winner will walk away with a bonus point. And we've seen every point makes a difference in these championship battles. These guys still side by side fighting for the lead and doing a great job of it. Mike Jamison gonna take that lap. He'll be credited with a lap led through that one. You can see the 26 pushing up. He's going to have to let off there. That might allow that 37 to get out in front. It does. Mike Jamison clear to the lead now in that 37 machine. Looks like Tanner Thuse in the pits now as well. We'll see when teammate 37, Mike Jamison, will head down and make his way into these pits. I like to wait as long as you possibly can, at least through these first couple, and hope for that caution, maybe get a little track position through that. Because like I said, some of these guys, it happens. You'll see a guy spin it out of the pits. You'll see guys misjudge that closing rate with a car on older tires. Right now, Mike Jamison out to a clear lead. He's going to head in. Dave Hunt's going to stay out, and he is your leader now in the 53. He's got Justin Guthrie in the 18 machine sitting in second. You see Josh Wong trying to make his lap back, and that is the difference right there between new tires and old tires. You see that 27 just come up, raging through the field. He's got his lap back, and when these guys go in, Josh Wong will more than likely cycle out to the front of this field, as he was the first one to pit out in the front at least. We'll see how that plays factor. Could have tried for an early pit here to possibly short pit this stage. We'll see. We'll keep our eye on Wong as he pushes through for the first stage, see if he can get anything done. Maybe put a bonus point in his column for that stage win. Guthrie battling out here with the 53. They cross the line side by side. Guthrie's up there to the top. He was yesterday's winner in the truck series. He's floating high through this one. Dave Hunt's going to allow him to get a good run on the exit of that turn, but Guthrie finds himself right back in it, even after having a lift there. So Guthrie showed yesterday he was able to hold on to those tires. He got a win there for the Feathers and Wreckers team. See if he can keep it up here, get another one yet today, as he puts the bumper out in front of the 53 of Dave Hunt. Justin Guthrie is the new leader here today. We got the 77 of Chuckles making some moves back here as well. He tries to hold off Josh Wong. He not able to do so. Josh on those newer tires just really tell a difference here. Justin Guthrie holding on to that lead. He's heading into the pits here. Does so pretty quick. Hopefully not getting a penalty there. Dave Hunt in that 53 machine still staying out. Doing a fantastic job here. He's 47 laps into this one and still out on it. Looks like Evan and Will as well behind him in second and third, out on that same pit strategy here. Josh Wong, meanwhile, those tires are up to temperature. He is moving. He's 11 laps into this current stint and fifth. Here's the 26 machine of Chris Tate, who is up in front for a good amount of that first green flag stint, and he is now getting his lap back from the 53 machine, and that's going to push him forward. I wonder how long Dave Hunt can stay out here, trying to get every bit of it out of these tires, out of the fuel that he's got in this car. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You paid for it. You better use it. In comes the 53 machine of Dave Hunt. We'll see if Will Bustler will come to follow. He does. And Josh Wong will cycle out to the lead here in a few short moments as He was sitting 16 seconds behind these guys when they hit pit road. Josh Wong in the front. Well, let's take a look back through the field. Looks like Kyle pretty close there to Tanner, and he's got the 37 right behind him as Mike Jamison tries to make a move. Let's go into the cockpit here. This is what you see when you're making a pass. And you can look, but you can't see much out of those windows. Jamison gets clear of his teammate Kyle Westwood here. You see there's Jamison out in front of Kyle. 92 machine, solid in that top 10 all day long. You see a little damage from that backside. Maybe getting a little bump going into pit road. We got Josh Wong, Chris Tate, Tanner Thues, Mike Jamison, and Kyle Westwood. Not sure why I got Wood. Kyle Westwood as the top 5 here right now at this current moment. Looks like that 07 machine of Scott Schroeder's going to try to get a lap back. He's 2 down at the moment. Todd Liston sitting in 6th is out in front of him. See if that 07 can get out and around. It looks like they're pretty evenly matched here. Is Todd and Josh pretty much on the same pit strategy here. Out on the same stints. Now the car behind Mr. Wong here is not for position. That's Miguel Zapata. The next car for position is going to be Chris Tate in that 26 Mountain Dew machine. So we'll keep an eye out and see how well this pit strategy plays off for Josh Wong. He's able to hold it all the way to the end of this first stage and take the victory here in this one. We'll see as that yellow flag will fly at the end of lap 75. Mike Jamison trying to chew up the backside there of Mr. Thues. The jaws there. Mr. Jamison trying to show him a thing or two. King Java out in that 37 machine. He's been very fast. He's looking for a win, though, this season. He's being very patient, trying to do so. Chris Tate starting to reel in Josh Wong here. We'll see if he's able to close that gap before the end of this one, as they got 21 laps left in this first stage. All eyes on the prize here. The first stage victory, like I said, going to give you some bonus points into that championship battle. Every point matters. There he goes out and round into the front of the field. Yet again, Chris Tate in that 26 machine getting it done. Look to the backside. You can see just how quick he is putting the gap on these guys. As he's got about 7 lap different tires here. Again, just showing you the difference that clean, fresh tires will make around a track like Vegas here. 26 wants to put the 41 back a lap down, and he's going to do so as the 41 he's to the top side. Oh, I correct myself as the 26 gets a little loose there. He's going to have to give it another go around the 41. Let's be careful he does not do that again. They're battling side by side. Miguel does not want to go a lap down here. Do everything he can. He's praying for a yellow right now. Get a yellow, get a yellow, get a yellow. That's what Miguel's saying. He wants it. He's not going to get it, though, as it looks like the 26 machine is going to get out and around and put the 41 a lap down. A little crossover attempt by Miguel, showing his tenacity. He does not want to go a lap down whatsoever. 41 machine, he's pushing it. Push it, push it. Push it real good. That's allowed the 27 machine to find his way back up into the front now. Josh Wong is the new leader. He's going to see if he can float around Miguel's. The 26 machine may have eaten those tires up and allowed that 27 of Josh Wong to get a little temperature out of him and make an attack up towards the front again. Great run there by the 27 machine to get out and around Miguel and that 41. Looks like he's going to take it 3 wide here, as Chris Tate has had enough. He's wanting that 41 machine to back it out. He knows the 27's not. Miguel holds on to it, though. He's sticking side by side now with the 27 machine. Chris Tate to the front. See if Josh has another attack left in him, as we are rounding it out to 14 laps left in this first stage before we get that caution for the stage end. It looks like Josh is starting to push a little up to the top side. So now eyes on Mike Jamison, who's sitting about 2.5 seconds back behind Josh Wong, to see if Josh starts to fall. Can Mike start to climb here and make a run for this stage? Mike and Chris on the same pit strategy here. So Chris is showing that Vegas might be his track here. He gets it. He knows how to run it. He's running 1.5 miles today, just like Harvick and Hamlin this year, doing a darn good job at it. Looks like that 27 machine has another attack left in him as he starts to close the gap between himself and first place. Take a look inside and see what we see here. 27 is focused. See him try to get right behind that leader, follow the line that he's taken, and really make something up through these turns. Both of these guys' tires now pretty toast, pretty fried. They're going to push through and do everything they can to finish these last few laps of this stage strong. Mike Jamison still in behind Josh Wong about 2.5 seconds, so not closing the gap just yet. Todd Liston, another guy yesterday who was able to save those tires and really finish in a solid spot here. We'll see if he's able to do that today, as he's sitting right there in the top 5. Chris Scales behind him trying to make something happen, but we keep our eye in the front as the battle is for the lead now. Josh Wong in the 27. Gonna shoot under the 26 here. Can he get it done with 10 laps to go in this stage? Doesn't have what it takes around the corners. He has to let off that 26. Getting out in front yet again. Mike Jamison 2 seconds now behind these guys. Starting to slowly close that gap, see if it's enough to make a run for the front here. 27 setting up. One last attempt here at a run for that front if he's able to do so as we close the gap here on the stage. So I have 7 laps left, 6 laps left. These guys right in front of the leaders are going to battle hard because they do not want to go a lap down. Here this late in this stage as they know that caution's flying here soon. The 88's going to put himself in front of that 26. He's going to let him go under, though, now as the 22 does so as well. That's where you got to be really cautious. You don't want somebody to push up into that wall and end your race if you're the leader. Or if you're coming through as the 27 there, Josh Wong. But that's also going to allow that 26 machine to push on and gap that 27 as they are 3 wide right now. Josh gets out and around them. 26 machine of Chris Tate holding on to the front as we got 5 laps here to go in the first stage. Might be too far now for that 27 machine to really close up before he end of the stage. We'll see as he tries. Mike Jameson's still 2 seconds behind. So Josh Wong, even though he's about 8 laps on older tires, really able to hold that pace with the 26. Not able to outdo him, but he is able to hold him. So that's going to be something we'll keep an eye on later here as these guys maybe make a earlier stop like we saw Josh do in the second half. We are lap 73 of 150. What a show these guys have put on so far. All green flag laps here. These guys putting it on. Like I said, this is one of the cleanest cup leagues you'll see on iRacing. These guys know how to do it. Side-by-side action. They'll get real close to each other, but they've been racing with each other for quite some time. We'll watch a battle here between Evan Ethel and Will Bustler. This one is for P11. As that 38 machine trying to close the gap between himself and Will Bustler in the 10. Looks like we got a couple battles going on throughout the field. As Chris Scales makes his way around Todd Liston. Todd Liston going to give his shot back here on the low end. And now guys are going at it here. This is 5th through 9th here. And they hit that final lap of this first stage. Everybody going to jostle for position and see what they can get done. As we are side-by-side racing in this pack. We got Todd Liston, Chris Scales, Kyle Westwood, Justin Guthrie, Dave Hunt right behind these guys. Carl Schaaf in there as well. Go out to the front as Chris Tate going to take this one. Josh Wong in second. Mike Jameson going to come across third. Tanner Thusen fourth. Todd Liston rounding out the top 5 for the first stage here. And guys, this is a reminder that ButtKicker has been so generous to donate another ButtKicker Gamer 2 to the guys over here at Checkers and Wreckers, and we're giving it to the cleanest driver here at the NSRL. That's right, the cleanest driver at the NSRL with the 90% participation. We'll walk away with one of these, a ButtKicker Gamer 2. Immerse yourself in the game and feel what you've been missing. Chris Tate, Josh Wong, Mike Jameson, Tanner Thues, and Todd Liston round out the top 5 after those stops. We get that signal. We are 1 to go until we fire back underway with a green flag racing. First stage is over. We'll be back to racing lap 81 of 150. 70 laps will remain. Who's going to walk away your winner here today? Pace car will make his way off, and we will get it on here as Chris Tate and Josh Wong will lead us to the green flag. We are racing back here at Las Vegas. They cross the line. Look how many of these guys still in it here today. See how many we got on the lead lap. It looks like 19 cars. Sorry, 16 cars on the lead lap here today. Green flag still flying here as they push through. Looks like Kyle falling back a little bit. There is Mike Jameson in that third place battling with Todd Liston, who had a good start. He's up to fourth, making his way into that podium. Let's see if he can stick it in there and stay there for the remainder, as Jameson's got a little help from Tanner Thues back behind him. And pushing forward, we got Kyle Westwood. He's got side-by-side action here, 3 wide with Evan Ethel and Will Bussler. They situate that quick. Guthrie's watching the battle between Tanner Thues and Mike Jameson, trying to figure out when he wants to be part of that one as well. As they all spread out there just a hair. Chris Tate still out in front. Guthrie just following at the moment. The 08 right there as well as the number 3. These guys all tight to it. Can't ask for a much better race than what we got going right now. It's Kyle Westwood, Will Bustler battle it out. There, Kyle at the bottom. We got a caution. Let's take a look back, see what happened here. Looks like the 58 and the 9. Let's see if they get into it there. If the 9 lost it on his own, let's see. As we go up to the bird's eye view, keep an eye on the white. Red KFC chicken. No, he just lost it right out in front of Saban. Code Brown moment. Looks like the 9 keeps it to himself. He's being selfish. Doesn't want to share that one. Keeps it all to himself. Number 9 going to hit the wall, and that's going to be a tough one to come back from. The 26 of Chris Tate still out in front. We got Josh Wong, Todd Liston, Mike Jameson, and Tanner Thus. We'll see how this affects the pitch strategy, if at all. We'll be right back here with you guys at CWTV and the NSRL. Should get the signal this time by. We got 1 to go. We'll see if we do, in fact, get that from the pace car. Should see the lights flicker off this time by. See if we do get that one to go here. They're so close. They're so close. There it is. The lights turn off. We got the one to go. We're about to and get back with the racing here. These guys are tight, they're packed, they're ready to get it back on here. It'll be lap 89, 150 when they fire back at it. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing just as good as I am. We got a long day ahead of us still. As, I shouldn't say a long day, it's not bad, but we got, finish up with this one. We got Monsters of Dirt, the first Pro Series race back. Since the break, the off season, we're back. We're rising from the dead. We'll be racing in the Pro Fixed here later on the dirt. We had a little midget and sprint action early this morning, so CWTV is busy at it. And these guys are as well. We're about to get fired back with the green flag. Chris Tate, Josh Wong, Todd Liston, Mike Jamison, Tanner Thues, and Justin Guthrie round out the top 3 rows. Green flag flies again here at Las Vegas. Josh Wong getting no help on the top side there. He's going to stick up there by himself in that 27 machine. There goes the 37 up to the top side with him. The 8 of Todd Liston going to try to sneak his way around the bottom side and back to the back side of Chris Tate in that 26 machine. See if he's able to do so as Josh Wong closes that door. Teammates here at United Sim Racing, you got Josh Wong in the 27, Todd Liston in the 8. So they'll keep it steady, keep it close together, try to work with each other and make something happen as Jamison gets up towards the wall there. He's got Tanner Thues and Justin Guthrie right behind him. Guthrie, when I say right behind Thues, he is right behind him, ready to pounce if anything is to happen. He's allowing a little gap there now. Kyle Westwood to the low side of Guthrie. Solid racing here in this top 10. Carl Schaaf back here trying to hold off the number 10 machine and Will Bustler. They're side by side, getting close through that corner. They keep it clean, keep it steady. The 92 of Kyle Westwood trying to hold off his teammate. The 53 of Dave Hunt trying to catch the 18 of Justin Guthrie there as well. Looks like Chris Gale's making a move to the inside of the 37 machine of Mike Jamison. They are right by each other. The 37 is going to pop out on the 08 of Todd Liston now. And they are side by side. See who gets it done. Not the 08. That's the 8 of Todd Liston. I apologize, sir. The 08 of Chris Scales getting around the 8 machine of Todd Liston. He's clean. He's good. 92 there of Kyle Westwood still side by side with Dave Hunt. He gets out and around him. He's going to make a run on the 18 machine now. Trying to hook up with teammate Tanner Thues. See if he can get that back bumper and make something work. We're at 93 of 150 when they cross the line. There it is. These guys are pushing hard out in front. 26 machine still doing a fantastic job at it. 27 machine of Josh Wong right there as well. 08 of Chris Scales making his way through the field. We saw him battle there earlier with Mike Jamison, and he is in 3rd now. Mike Jamison still right behind Chris, and it looks like Todd Liston gonna have to try to hold off the number 4 if Tanner Thues can't get it done. Tanner Thues gonna climb up into P5, and it looks like Kyle Westwood now right behind him too. See if he can get around that 8 machine like his teammate did in that 4. 18 of Justin Guthrie trying to hook up with that 92 there. Kyle Westwood try to get something working as he makes his way around the 53. Here's Carl Schaaf in the 3 machine making his way down to the low side of the 53. Guthrie trying to still make it work here. Chris Scales to the backside of Josh Wong. Can he make something happen as that 08 is reeling in 27? Very close battle up here. We look back here towards P14 and Evan Ethel trying to close that gap between himself and Matt Clark. He was doing it pretty quick, and now he's starting to whoa it off as they got some traffic out in front of him. That is, I mean, I sound obvious when I say this, but you really have to be patient and methodical, if you will, when it comes to some of these passes, especially late in a race here. You've ran so clean, so good. And now you have to work your way around these guys. You can't just, it's not as easy as just getting around them. I mean, you got to work it, because if you try to go to the top side, you lose some ground there. You could lose a spot. So you really have to plan out that attack. And that's what some of these guys are doing right now. Really thinking, following that car in front of them and really studying them, because they got to figure out how to make it around it. That was a test. That's right there. If this was a class, that's the test, I should say, in racing, is not figuring out that you're faster, because that is one part of it, but you got to figure out how to get around that car out in front too, because he's running his line and you have to follow. It is the passing car's responsibility to make it around there safely. 26 machine of Chris Tate has been on fire today. Chris Tate is on fire. Chris Tate is on fire. They're 22 laps into this stint. Like I said, we'll see if maybe some of these guys come about lap 35-ish in the stint. We'll bring it in to push it out, maybe see if they can make something happen out in front here early. Mike Jamison making it to the back of the 08 of Chris Scales here. 37 machine, so consistent this season in the top 5. He's working out the points. They're doing great for him, but he wants a win now. He's so close he can taste it. He's going to look to the inside now, the 08 machine of Chris Scales, and Jamison in that 37. He's got enough power in that tank. He's going to get it done. He is clear now and pushing onward to the 27 and the leader of the 26. See if he can catch the backside, make something happen. As Josh Wong looks to the inside now of the 26 machine. Josh wants his fair share at the lead again, but no, he's going to have to fall behind. Just not enough on the exit of these turns to get out around that 26 machine. So again, like I said, you got to get that run. You got to feel it. Josh thought he had it, but nope. Not enough there. As Chris Scales in that 08 machine, he is falling back now. Just tore through his tires, and they're hitting the back end of this green flag stint. So we'll start to see who's the best at saving. That 27 looks like he's got some in there. 26 definitely still pushing side by side. He's stuck up on that top side, though, and you wonder if that's going to hurt him when it comes to pushing against the 27 machine, trying to stick it out in front. Looks like Josh Wong is going to be credited with that lap. Now the 26 machine looking like he's got his nose out in front. Can he get that bumper? Yes, he does. These guys are going to battle it back and forth for the rest of this race, I got a feeling. As we hit the lap 27 of this green flag stint, we'll keep our eyes out. Like I said, we'll see if any of these guys will early pit it. You'd have to wait till about 32 to 35 to really make sure you are safe on fuel. Right now, you might be really pushing it. But when you go out there on these tires, this sounds weird too and contradicting. You got to save, but at the same time, you really got to push, because the time that you get out on the track with your new tires, if you try this strategy, you have got to make some ground up and put a gap between yourself and the rest of the field, or it's just not going to work. We'll see if this fact does happen. I'll tell you what, this is the warning here. We're going to go radioactive with these guys. We're going to chat with them and see, or we're not going to chat with them. We're going to see what they're talking about in the chat, I should say. So I do apologize in the meantime for anything you may hear on the mic. Josh Wong starting to push out in front here. Watch and see if the 26 machine of Chris Tate's going to fall another spot to the 37 of Mike James. Jameson working his magic around that 26 machine here. He's going to work around that Chris Tate. Now Tanner Thuse has his eye set. See if he can get around him here as well. Mike Jameson about a second behind Josh Wong. So he's got a lot of ground to make up here, but these guys about to hit that stint. And this is that lap that I said we'll keep our eyes open, see if any guys drop in to try a early pit to the end of the race and try to undercut some of these guys out here. We'll see if it works for them. As the 37 now find himself into second place. Still wants a taste of that lead, though. It doesn't matter if you do it throughout the race. All you got to do is lead that last one, and it's yours. I know Mike Jameson is thinking that, but it's coming down to the end. They got to put themselves in position for this green flag stop here. Josh Wong still out in front. Not to the second it was. About 0.7 now. And the 26 machine pushing here against that 37. Falling back just a hair. Chris Tate trying to push up there. He's familiar with that front spot here today. There goes Tanner Thues to the inside of the 26. See if Tanner can get it done now, as Tanner as well. He's been consistent in this top 10, but just hasn't found himself out to the front like we'd usually see Tanner. Looks like Todd Liston now going to try to work his way around the 4. And he gets it done. Out to the bottom. Let's see if Tanner can get a run out across that top side here on the exit of the turn. Liston still side by side with Thues here. Thues to the top side. Going to put the bumper out in front of Todd. Can he keep it there? Looks like he's going to be able to. Josh Wong still out to the lead, about 0.8 seconds ahead. These guys having a fantastic run. That 26 machine looking to make another pass here on that 37. Is going to follow behind now at the moment. See if he can't get it done. Looks like that 37 really able to hold him steady through this long green flag run here. He's right there, but just can't get out and around him. So the 37 of Mike Jamison has put himself into the position he really needs to be. As Josh Wong hits the pits, Jamison gonna get a little taste of the lead here. He's out there, he's pushing. Let's see for how much longer and see if that early pit strategy from Josh Wong works out as the 37 hitting pit lane. Whoa! The 26, a gutsy move there. Heading down pit road. Gets very fast. Entrance into pit lane, and Kyle Westwood in the 92 is out to the front now. He's got his teammate Dave Hunt in the 53 right below him. You just expect that these guys would be coming in here as well to make a stop and get their last set of tires and fill her up for the rest of the run here. Lap 120 of 150 when we hit the line. Such a good run these guys have had so far today. Always a clean run here with the NSRL. Dave Hunt heading into the pits there. Miguel Zepeda has made his way back onto the lead lap. He is sitting in 6th. Dave Hunt didn't go into the pits. He just did a little David Copperfield, disappeared for a moment. He's back. Scared me there. Dave fighting for the lead here. Kyle up to the top side in that Oktoberfest 92 orange and black machine. Looks like Bustler gonna make it 3 wide here for the lead. We'll see if he can get it done. As they keep it tight. Kyle holding steady out there at the time being. They're into this one, 43 laps. These first 3 out here. We got a yellow, so they held out for just long enough. And now we're gonna see if this benefits these guys out in the front. Kyle Westwood having a great race so far. We'll see what happened here to bring it out. Trying to find the cause for the pause here. Kyle makes his way in, and he's going to get his last set of tires and fuel there. Kyle Westwood finds himself out in the front of the field here. We got Kyle Westwood, Dave Hunt, Will Bustler, Christian Ruse, Josh Wong in the top 5. Miguel Zapeta, Chris Tate, Chris Scales, Mike Jameson, and Todd Liston rounding out the top 10 here.
Hang on, we're not going green.
We're going to hold it back one more lap here. Looks like we're the one to go when we hit the line. Green flag about to fly here. We'll be back underway with the race here. It should be a good, solid finish.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag's waving, and we are back. Kyle and Dave fighting it out there, top and bottom. 92 machine holding it to the inside, steady. Doing a good job of it, holding that 53 off for the moment. Chris Tate makes himself around Kyle Westwood, and Dave Hunt gets out there as well. These guys doing a fantastic job with it. Holding steady. Look at the field coming through across the line. Chris Tate, he must have put a bet on himself today. He has all the confidence in the world. No, we're going to see a yellow here as these guys are into it back there. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened. Go up to the bird's eye view and watch as the number 10 of Will Bustler comes down on the 27 of Wong, goes flying up to the top into the 18 of Justin Guthrie, unfortunately there. And that's going to end a few people's nights. Oh, that gets Tanner Thues as well. Whoopsie. That's going to allow these guys out in the front, though, to try to pounce on Chris Tate. They got Dave Hunt, Kyle Westwood, Chris Scales, and Mike Jamison behind him. See how this one ends up here. Should be back at it about lap 135, 136 of 150. So still have plenty of time to play around a little bit when they get back to green flag racing. Watch as these guys possibly get that signal this time by and maybe Still got 2 to go. Looks like they're going to start formatting here. Getting in formation. Lining up. Still got a couple to go here before firing back underway with the green flag here. Keep our eyes on that pace car. They're going to be racing here after this one. Green flag will fly. Lap 135 of 150, giving these guys 16 laps of action to race it out for the win here. Head up to the skies here for the start of this one. Keep an eye on the field as they'll get it fired away. The pace car going to make his way off. These guys will get it on. There goes the pace car, and here we go. Green flag racing back underway here with the NSRL from Vegas. Those prop bets still open, some of them at least, as Kyle Westwood finds his way into second place, whooping around Dave Hunt there. Clicking back up to the front here, as this is a huge battle for position. If you find yourself in front, you can find yourself for the win here early on this restart, as Chris Tate has been able to pull away here so far today. Can he do it in this final bit? He's out there. Jamison to the top of Westwood. They all trying to make something happen. 37 of Mike Jamison. Starting to lose a little ground now to that 26 out there. These guys are pushing hard behind him, and I mean hard. Jamison finds himself right back up there. Everybody is going to give 120% to get up to that front and take it away from Chris Tate in that 26 machine. But I don't know if anybody deserves it better, or more, I should say, than that 26, as he has been up there all day long. A really phenomenal ride today. He is doing great out in the front. See a battle here for third as Chris Scales and Kyle Westwood switching back and forth. Kyle's got a little help from 53 of Dave Hunt right behind him. And teammate now, Mike Jamison, pulls down below him, and they're going to clear the 08. Try to help Dave Hunt there, as Chris Scales is going to help Dave Hunt. Getting a little loose in the corner. Got a battle back here for, looks like, 6th. As Todd Liston, Carl Schaaf, and David Sabin, all 3 wide for theirs. Miguel Zepeda in there as well. We hit the line here, and we are lap 139 of 150. These guys still trying to catch that 26 machine at the moment. He's doing a great job at keeping these guys behind him and in his rearview mirror. As Mike Jamison, Dave Hunt, Kyle Westwood, and Chris Scales all try to battle out here to get in that lead and take the car on a walk to victory lane. Dave Hunt looking the low side now of Mike Jamison. Let's watch that battle unfold as Jamison's up top, Hunt down below. Kyle Westwood has to pick where to go. We'll see who he follows as he's going to try to make a position up here as well. But these guys want to keep it clean as they're also fighting for a team title as well. Across the line there, going to chalk off another one. We got 10 laps of action remaining. 53 catching the backside of the 37 machine. We'll see if he's able to possibly put it out in front there of Mr. Jamison. As Kyle in that middle line trying to use a little bit of momentum to push himself around here. We'll see if anybody saved a little bit of tires to keep that 26 within reach and get around him here at the end. Maybe engage with one another, just start pushing if they need to. They're going to do everything they can to put it out in front of that 26 machine. We'll just have to wait and see what it is that they choose to do there. Justin Guthrie getting off the track. He's going to get out of their way here as he's a little damaged up after that last incident. They'll hit the line. It'll be lap 143 of 150. Jamison still making ground between himself and first place. The concrete that we're seeing between these two starting to shrink here. As I say that, Tate getting a good jump off that corner. Starting to pull away just a hair from Mike Jamison there. Not much, though. Is Jamison still getting a little help from that 53 machine? Like I said, we'll see if they hook up here. Maybe start to push. You got to keep it safe, though, as these three all on team. So you want to keep it clean at the same time. You don't want to accidentally take one of your teammates out. That's for sure. That would not be good. Not one bit would it. These guys are having a phenomenal run here today. I can't say that enough, as that's what we've always come to expect here with the NSRL. They're going to come out, they're going to put on a show for us each and every week. That's exactly what they're doing here today. Jamison 0.3 seconds behind. What's Westwood doing? What are you doing, Kyle? What are you doing, Kyle? Kyle trying to get that super secret line moving where you dart it down all the way down to the lower wall and then shoot it out in front of the rest of the field to get them to check up. Trying to get a little gap between, I don't know what that was, honestly. The 26 machine pushing forward. We got 5 laps of action remaining here. Who's it going to be at the end of this one? 26 machine crossing the line again in the front. He got something in his eye there for a second. Jamison's hunting him down. Let's look inside the vehicle here with Mike Jamison for a moment. Right behind Chris Tate in the lead. .36, so falling back just a tiny little hair, but he's still going to give it everything he's got. Kyle Westwood in third behind him at 92. Wants this podium at least. He's far enough in front of these guys. Let's see if he can keep it there. Did he save enough rubber to put it down with these 2 laps to go? As we keep an eye on the gap between the front. We'll watch this gap between the podium here for the moment and see if these guys can reel in Westwood here in third. Jamison bringing it down to about a .299. Second gap will follow the backside now as they cross the line. We're onto that white flag. ButtKicker Gamer 2 final lap is underway. Watching the 26 machine push it here forward. Can Mike Jamison in that 37 catch him? He is closing that gap. Did he wait too long? Let's see. The 26 starting to pull up the track just a hair. Does the 37 have him? No, it doesn't look like he's going to have enough at the line. 26 machine of Chris Tate gets it done. Mike Jamison holds back just a little too late. What a run there Mike had going, and Kyle Westwood going to finish this one in third. Let's talk to these top 3 here in the Auralex interview loft and see what they have to say about that run. A solid run here today, as always, by the guys over here at the NSRL. We gonna chat it up. Kyle Westwood, this is Tommy in the booth. Do you have a copy?
I do. How's it going?
Fantastic. How's Princess doing?
Haven't seen her.
Mr. Burt, I think they're chewing your wires. You might want to kick your feet
Nope,
around.
I got in the habit of locking them out. Putting up a little barricade, and they figured out how to jump over it. So now I just lock the door and bake myself out in here.
Yeah, right. He's like a sauna in here. Hey, a fantastic.
It is. This PC is literally a heater.
Fantastic. I know what you're saying. A fantastic run here today from that 92 machine. It looked like you were going to fall back past that top 5 here for a little bit, but you really collect yourself in that second half of the run and put yourself on the podium here today. Explain that run for us.
Yeah, you know what? This thing kind of surprised me at the end. Earlier in the race when we did green flag pit stops, I made the mistake of not practicing green flag pit stops in practice, so I broke a little early getting to pit road. I think I surprised the 53. He rear-ended me, I got a little damage, and I felt that slowing me down for the remainder of the race. But that last restart, I don't know what happened. It almost like it just disappeared, and I was able to keep up with these guys.
It came to life there on that last restart. Hey, sometimes it happens like that. You just tap the wall maybe enough to throw that part back into place, and you were boogieing there. But, man, talk about that 26 machine for a little bit as he was out in front, and it didn't look like anybody was going to catch him today.
No, and you know what? I was kind of warned ahead of time, bringing him in here. Christian Ruse, I guess, messaged me and saying he was on a league with him, and he won 6 out of the 13 races or something they did in that league. So I think I made a terrible mistake.
I love how you said you were warned. It's like, hey, this guy's going to come in here and dominate, so just be careful here. No, just a fantastic.
No, it was a good race, though. Congrats to him. He put on a hell of a show.
So they were saying it was a little loose here at the beginning. Was it the car or was it the track?
I think it was the track. A little bit of the combination of the track and the setup. During the daylight hours, or I guess during the sundown, things were very loose. But later it went on, especially that last restart. I even made a little comment. It felt like we had more grip than ever during the race just during that last restart. So I'm guessing the temperatures went down.
Very nice there. Let's see. As I know it started, it was 77 degrees. It went down a degree, but that sun wasn't beating on the track there at least. So that definitely.
Well, apparently that makes a difference.
Absolutely. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. And that's what you guys did tonight, that 92, putting that Oktoberfest on the podium today. Who do you want to thank for getting it done, man?
I want to thank everybody in the league, especially my teammates at Westwood Motorsports, and, of course, you up in the booth.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate everything you do for the league here. It's a fantastic place to run and have some fun. Again, congrats on that third place finish.
Oh, thank you. All right, have a good one.
He's got to run to work. He's hurrying now, so we should hold him up as long as I thought about making you the third to go today.
I'm going to disconnect now.
Kyle there, he's heading to work. He's done for the day. Congrats to him. Let's talk to Mr. Jameson. So close. It's like the season of always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Let's see what he's got to say about this. The 37 again on the podium, but not on that top spot just yet, Mike. You're tasting it. So close.
Yeah. I'd hate to be the guy that says second place is disappointing, but just yeah, kind of sick of finishing in second, you know.
That's what I was talking on the broadcast, man. You've said it before in the winners chat here that you just want to win. I mean, you're so consistent this year, and you can't be mad about that. But at the same time, I see what you're saying is you start to get a little impatient for that win.
Yeah. Chris had a great run. He was up front all day. I definitely feel like I had something for him. But you know, just time. I know that caution randomly about 30, 40 laps ago kind of screwed everything up. Had to come back through the field. But yeah, I mean, I'll take it, but still got to figure out what I'm doing wrong and try to capitalize on it next week.
Absolutely. I want to talk about one moment specifically, and I don't know if this really made the race, but I'm sure this is probably a first for you when Chris Tate came across into the pits and you guys both pit on that same lap and he made that pass on you to get in there and woe it down in time. Did that scare you, number one? And number two, have you ever seen that happen before?
I've seen it a few times. I saw him up there. I can tell he's a primarily a league racer because he gets in and out of pit road really quickly, and I'm not as good at getting onto pit road. So he definitely made up some time there. But you know, it is what it is. You just got to practice at it. We'll get better. Get better next week.
Absolutely. The king of consistency here this year. Like I said, I know it's a tough pill to swallow constantly talking second here, but hey, it's working for the points at least.
Yeah. Still nothing's guaranteed though until I get that win. So just gotta put in some more hours this week.
There you go. Well, you can't wait in line anymore. You got to get your groceries at Walmart or something this week. So you're gonna have to, to save some time when you can. Mike, who do you want to thank for getting it done, man?
Oh, just everybody. It was a pretty good race. A lot of clean racing. You guys for the broadcast. Kyle for his exciting drivers meeting today, and yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mike Jameson. Congrats again.
Thank you, guys.
We'll move it down and talk to Chris Tate here. Chris Tate, they were warned not to let you in. You took, I guess, 6 of 14 in one league. So I'm just messing around. Somebody really warned him, but hey, they let you in, and you're here to stay now, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, tonight it went really well. I mean, not tonight. It's middle of the day. It's my first really day race. But overall, the car was really good. It was a good fight between me, Jameson, and the 27. And I was really mainly concerned with them two just because they could keep up with me and were probably better at saving tires than I was. That's one thing I needed to get better at. But luckily, everything fell into hand, and I came out on top.
Talk about that move. I talked to Jameson about it that you made on Mike. When you guys were going into the pits, Mike was in first. You guys pit on the same lap, and you're able to make a move out around him that I've never seen in one of these Cup cars. A daring move, but one you could tell you knew what you were doing and you knew how to make it happen.
Yeah, I've always been super aggressive getting on the pit road, and I really put more practice into it, just hitting my marks and downshifting correctly, not wheel hopping. So, I mean, I knew if I stayed out another lap or two, I was going to lose too much ground and possibly not make it up in time. So I just kind of decided and threw whenever he was pitting, I need to do it now and see what I can do and see what I can make up.
The last question I have is just how much did that clean air really play a factor as everybody else behind you? The story was tires and holding on to those tires as long as they could. You up in front having to push and really stay consistent on those marks and everything. How much was clean air a factor?
Out front, it definitely made it easier to manage. but you also had to be driving as hard as you could just to stay in front and have that gap, or else they would be dive bombing you or trying to get on your outside or just stuff like that. So I mean, you're still wearing your stuff out at the same time, but in dirty air, it was definitely, it affected the car, making it loose and sliding the right rear and really wearing that down. And whenever that happens, you got to hold on until you pit.
Absolutely. You start gripping that wheel a little tighter there. Hey, it worked out for you. You made it into victory lane here in that 26 machine. Congrats. Who do you want to thank for getting it done, man?
You for broadcasting, Kyle for letting me in, all of our military service members, Grip Motorsports for helping me out in the real world, Auralex Motorsports, and that's about it.
Right on, man. Appreciate you. Congrats on that win.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. We got one more to go here today. Excuse me. And we'll be done, but it's not for a while. We got till 9 o'clock here tonight. Monsters of Dirt are rising from the dead. Come back with us here 9 o'clock tonight. We got the Pro Fix series coming your way. Thanks, guys, so much for tuning in to CWTV. Appreciate you. You guys have a fantastic